So I was given the task by the Friday Music Challenge this week of choosing my Dream Festival lineup. And I thought, Dream Festival? I mean, that means I have no limits, right? I could pick artists that are living or dead, right? I mean, it's my dream. So these are 5 artists I would love to see in my Dream Festival lineup. The first artist is an artist that was alive during my lifetime and performing, but I really wasn't too into his music when I was younger, and now I would love to get to see him. I'm only putting him first on the lineup because his music's a little more mellow, but it'd be a great way to warm up the crowd. I think Jeff Buckley would be a great performance to see live. I play in a Jeff Buckley tribute band. I really love his music and just everything about the man, but I'll never get to see him live because he's long gone. But this would be my opener for my dream lineup, and I would love to hear every song off of Grace, plus some stuff off of sketches for My Sweetheart Please. I would just be mesmerized, I know it. Now that the crowd is warmed up, it's time for a little bit of classic rock with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. No, the Heartbreakers really didn't do the song with him, but Wildflowers is my favorite thing he ever did. But I had plenty of chances to see him when he rolled through, and I never did. And now I look back and I'm like, man, I'd love to see Petty, but it's not going to happen. So Tom Petty would be the next artist on my dream lineup. And man, by those first 2 performances, Buckley into Petty, what can be better than that? The third artist is a band that my wife and I saw together multiple times, and there's one concert in particular that always stays with me as being like a magical moment that I'll never forget. And I would love to relive that moment by having Type O Negative play third and play the October Rust set they played at the Odeon in Cleveland in I think it was early 97 or late 96. We were at that show, and there was like the seasons were changing. I still have a roll of toilet paper from that show. They were throwing toilet paper, like shooting out of the crowd for winter, I think. But man, I'll never forget how mesmerized we were by the show, and I would do anything to go back and see Type O again, just one more time. We saw them 4 or 5 times, but it'd be worth it to use one of my spots just to get to see Peter Steele and company one more time on that stage. And the last 2 artists are artists of legendary proportions. I'll never get to see them, but if they're going to be my dream festival, this is the co-headliner. I would next choose perhaps the greatest pop star of all time, in my opinion, the greatest pop star of all time. But his royal purpleness, Prince, he could play whatever he wants. I don't care if it's deep cuts or hits. I don't care. I just want to see the man perform live and just watch his sheer talent and control of the crowd. This would be a great way to, kind of get that festival winding down with this legendary performer. And it's not a surprise pick, man, but I would love to see the Beatles, man. I won't ever obviously get that chance. John Lennon was killed when I was 3 years old, I think. I just turned 3 when he was killed. But 2 of the guys are still alive and with us, thank God. But I feel like this is where it all started. Like there's so many bands that owe their sound, including maybe even Type O, bands like that, to what the Beatles did. So I don't care if they play druggy Beatles. I don't always love druggy Beatles any more than I love pop Beatles. I'd love to play Abbey Road straight through. That'd be great. But either way, what a great show that'd be. Wind down with the Beatles. And that would be it, man. What other festival would you need? None. That is the festival of all time.